Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So when I tell you that I am so happy Super Tarts is back and pouring, it makes my heart happy. So these were the two items on the top of my package, along with some really good packing materials. I got the brown paper on top. Sometimes there's packing peanuts in there, but I don't see any this time. So I got this really cute porcupine. I don't know what these are. I still haven't figured out. They feel like stickers, but they don't peel like stickers. Like I don't see any. I don't know what these are. Anybody have any idea? Can you tell me? Random, I know. She also She also includes her summer. This package is happy to see you too. It's her summer edition. And then on the back, she just tells you how much she appreciates you and that you make a difference in her lives, or in her family's lives, their lives. There's that. All right. I cannot even tell you how excited I am when I get a package from her now. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have Super Tarts back in my life. She is one of my favorite vendors. So the first thing we have is Your Highness. And this is like this piped heart, I think is what it's called. It's so cute, like with the piping on it. Now, Your Highness, I don't remember what the scent notes are for this. I'll put it across the screen, but I feel like it's got cannabis flower, and to me it smells like fruity, a little fruity floral, and then obviously some greenery. But I'll put the scent description across the screen. I think I have a clam of that somewhere in my collection, but I haven't warmed it in a while. All right, the first two things I got, so basically what she's doing is RTS, and if you were, oh yeah, if you were in this restock and this was your first time ordering from her, I'm so sorry. Like, I know it's not my place to apologize, but I feel bad for you because you got in on a bad, I guess the site was overwhelmed with people and it just shut down. Like the whole thing just like shut down. You could not add anything to cart. And then when it finally let you add to cart, you couldn't check out. So it was like, okay, it's letting me add stuff. And you were getting super excited. And then when you went to go check out, it was like, nope, sorry. So it was a total disaster, but they finally got it working. And I think in the process, like, finally I was like, well, if it's letting me add stuff, but not letting me check out, I'm just going to keep adding things to my cart. And then I'll check out, you know, when I think it's time. And when I finally decided to check out, like I lost some stuff and I was like, no. So she repoured some stuff that a lot of people missed out on, but this is not that order. That's a upcoming order. This is what I was able to, I don't even know what I got. If I'm honest, I was just like, I was trying to add things. I think I added double things. I think I added things I didn't even want. I think I got rid of those out of my cart, but I'm pretty sure I grabbed a few things that I didn't mean to grab. So this first one is Lucky. This is Lucky Charms cereal and sweet marshmallows. I think this just used to be called Magically Delicious. I think this was just her plain Magically Delicious blend, if I remember correctly. I haven't had this one in a while. This one is a great blender. For some reason, when I first had this back early on, when I first got into Super Tarts, I never liked this scent. For some reason, the marshmallows was just weird to me. And now I kind of dig it. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. This one is just like your standard like cereal, and then it's got the marshmallow smell to it. So can we talk about her labels too? How cute she's doing her labels now. You know, I know she had to do the whole name change thing, and that kind of sucks because the old labels were kind of cool, but I think these are really cute as well. I get great performance from her wax. She's probably one of my top, well, she's probably my top vendor. I would say at least top 3, if not top 1, like in first place. Top 1, is that what I'm trying to say? So this next one I have is Cold Snap, and this is Twisted Peppermint and Vetiver. I can't remember what this one is called. I have a bar of it and I have the original name on it. I thought it was, I was gonna say it was Tormund, but I thought it was from Game of Thrones, but I don't remember now. Maybe this was just always called Cold Snap though, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't remember. I like Twisted Peppermint and I like Vetiver. So I knew I wanted to grab one of these because I think I only have one bar. Or I may have warmed that bar. This one is great. This one is like, you get that coolness from the twisted peppermint and then that really nice vetiver note. I love vetiver in blends. I think vetiver is so pretty. It's the same vetiver oil that's used in Insidious. I feel like it smells kind of like Insidious to me. So I'm guessing it's that vetiver. I really want a half band bag of Dobby, but instead I've just been grabbing some clams. So this is Beach Blanket. This is formerly Dobby from obviously Harry Potter. This is Linen Sock, Ocean Mist, and Dune Grass. I've talked about this one before. You know, it's funny. I never like was in love with this one. I liked it, but I never like loved it. And now to me, it's just so comforting. It's like Linen Sock. You smell the Dune Grass. The Ocean Mist to me is kind of like the background. It's more about that Linen Sock and Dune Grass, I feel like. This is just a really great one. I love that one. I have been dying. I asked for, well, I didn't ask. What am I talking about? You have to ask. She just said you could order 2 of things when you ordered from the RTS. So that way there's enough for everybody. So I grabbed 2 of this one. This used to be Jacob from the Twilights collection. And she has not poured this one in forever. And I wanted to get this one again to smell it. This is called Brown Sugar and Plum now. It's rich plum slices, brown sugar, and pumpkin milkshake. Now, this sounds crazy, but this one is so good. I remember having it from before, and I didn't think much of it. And I was like, wow, this one, pumpkin milkshake, is never like used a lot, I feel like. I feel like people miss out on using pumpkin and plum together is really good. Yeah, I don't remember this one being, like this one smells a little light, but I'm guessing it's a fresh pour because she's just pouring these like right before like the restock. But if I remember on warm, her stuff does really open up on warm too as well. I think if I remember correctly, she uses a paraffin and soy blend, but I think she uses a little bit more paraffin than soy. I don't know how I know that, but, or even if that's correct, but I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. So when you warm it, it really opens up a lot more because right now I'm not really smelling like a lot. But I remember warming this, you really get like the plum and the milkshake. And those 2 scents together are really nice. I'm trying to remember what the heck this was called. Maybe it was always called Cookie Jar. But I feel like this was what was it called? Family Matters? Or what was that show called? Had like the little dorky guy with like the glasses and the suspenders, and he had like the funny voice. I don't remember. This is Cookie Jar. Cookies, sweet cream, cotton candy, and and marshmallows. I could be completely wrong. I could be thinking of something else. I'm still so confused on the new scents. I hadn't had this one in a long time. This is a very different cookie scent than I'm used to. I'm used to like Danish butter cookies or animal crackers or something. This to me smells very different than like her sugar cookie, I feel like. So I feel like she's using a different cookie in here. But if you like bakery scents, I would say give this one a try. And also, can we talk about the label on there? I think that is so sweet. Cookie Jar. All right, next up we have an Unwind. And I think this used to be Groot. So Unwind is creamy vanilla bean, sandalwood, and driftwood. I hadn't had this one in a long time, and I remember when I did have it, I loved it. It really is creamy. When she uses creamy vanilla bean, she really does. It just smooths out everything in there that could be harsh or strong. But with sandalwood and driftwood, I feel like those are kind of a little more tame. And this is like woodsy heaven. It's like creamy wood. Yes. Oh, this one smells so good. If you are a wood lover, that sounds weird, but if you like driftwood or sandalwood, you would really like this one. It's very creamy. It's very good. She's got some really great like oils that I just like absolutely adore. This one I hadn't smelled in a while, but I remember when I did smell it, I freaking loved it. When I smelled it out of this box, I was like, oh my God. So this is Spread the Love and Fall Leaves. So this used to be Jackal. This is blackberry jam, zucchini bread, toasted marshmallow mixed with her fall leaves. If you've never tried any scents with her fall leaves, what are you doing with your life? Fall Leaves is amazing. It's such a good creamy, like to me it's like a creamy earthy blend It's not harsh. It just really like adds something to blends. Yeah, as soon as I smelled this, I was like, yes. So Jackal was never a favorite of mine. And mixed with things though, I really like it. Her fall leaves in there just gives that bakery just an extra boost, I feel like. I think I love it so much because I love fall leaves. Like I love any blend that has her fall leaves in it, like Mr. Meyer's, which I think is Campfire Stories now, and I Believe, which used to be Miracle on 34th Street, which is like her pumpkin pie fall leaves version. And then there's one more with fall leaves in it that I really like that I'm missing right now. So I did grab another sugar cookie. I think this is one that ended up in my cart that I didn't mean for it to. Yeah, so I ended up with another sugar cookie, which is fine. This is a great blender or on its own. Hers kind of reminds me of like a sugar cookie royale scent to me. I don't know, there's a lot of different sugar cookie oils out there, I feel like. The next one I have is Scottish Fog, which used to be Outlander. And I was supposed to grab 2 of these, one for my friend, and I think I lost one on checkout. I don't even know what happened. This is Green Tweed, Blue Lagoon Water, Fresh Ozone Greens, and Peppermint. I hadn't had this one in a while. I used my last bar, so I was anxious to get another one because I really do like this scent. This is good. So the Green Tweed is a very specific oil. If you've never had it in Vendor Wax before, it's really, it's green and fresh, I feel like. Just a really good overall scent. You can smell I can't remember on warm if that peppermint comes out a little bit more because I don't smell it too heavy in here. To me, this is just very green and clean, and if you like those kind of scents, I would try that one for sure at some point. I can't remember if the peppermint comes out or not. This one, I was dying to get more of this. So this one was formerly Hodor from Game of Thrones, and when you hear the scent notes, you'll understand why this is called Hodor if you know his backstory. So this one is now called Inner Peace. This is eucalyptus, vanilla bean, and green ivy. So if you remember I can't remember what they were called. They were like the garden fairies or what was their names? I can't think of what they were called. But anyways, the scent notes make sense to me. I had never warmed that scent, and I warmed it, and I was so shocked at how much I liked it on warm. It doesn't sound like, it sounds kind of weird, but the vanilla bean really contrasts with the eucalyptus and green ivy. So you get like this green, creamy scent, right? It's good on warm. I can't quite describe it on warm because I haven't had it in a while, but I remember when I warmed it, I was like, wow, this smells amazing. Brandy has this way of mixing things up that you would think that's never gonna work. Then you get it, and sometimes you smell it and you think, oh my gosh, what did Brandy do? And then you warm it and you're like, oh my God, what did Brandy do? Like in a good way. This one it smells good. If you've never tried it and you just wanna be like, if you wanna explore some of her scents, try that one, Inner Peace. That one is great. I mean, let's be honest, there's not one in here that I don't like. So High Tea used to be Anastasia from the Pretty Little, or I think she called it Tardy Little Liars is what the true name was, but it's from Pretty Little Liars. This is High Tea. This is plum, English breakfast tea, and confectioner's sugar. I think this one is one that ended up in my cart, and it was not, I did not mean to, but I'm not hating on it because I like this scent. I grabbed it in my last order. Yeah, this one is like a sweet plum. You really get that sweet plum. The tea is kind of, you can smell it, but it's a back note. To me, it's more of like almost like a sweet tea. Yeah, I think that's almost what she was going for here. If I had to, if I were to drink this, I would think plum sweet tea. Not like a hot tea at all. So High Tea. And then, I got a Starburst. Gosh, I haven't had a Starburst in forever. She includes some candy. I've got a collection of candy going over here from her. I did grab a second Spread the Love Fall Leaves. I forgot. I grabbed 2. And then the last thing I grabbed was, I was just, you know, waiting for the site to kind of kick on. And I grabbed a Jaws, which her daughter Hazelnut, or gosh, every time Hazel, her daughter Hazel, geez, I always call her Hazelnut. I think that was like her nickname back in the day. So I think I'm really gonna like Jaws. I have strawberry pound cake and pink sugar, I think, or I don't know. I have another perfume and I can see mixing them. I can see mixing quite a few of my perfumes with Jaws. So I think I'm really gonna like that. I mean, this would never be a bad perfume to own if you like the Jaws scents or any of like the variations. So that's what I grabbed. And yeah, that is my order. If you ordered from Super Tarts this last go round, I'm curious to know what you got. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.